This is the unboxing of the Panasonic X900M video camera, and it's the latest flagship model from Panasonic. It has 3 metal oxide semiconductor sensors for very good recording, high definition recording. And let's get right to it here. Okay, let's see here. We only have a CD taking the video out of the camera into your computer, and that's primarily used when you use the internal hard drive. It has a, I'm not sure it has a hard drive or a solid state drive. It has, let's see, it says the M stands for internal memory. But in order to get it out of the camera into your computer, you're going to need this disc. And it has the owner's manual. Pretty thick owner's manual, again in probably 5 or 6 or 7 languages. There's each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 languages, and that'll be of help. And let's see here. We've got the camera. And this camera, I have the 700, which is 2 years older than this model here, and it's a little bit smaller than this one, and it has some comparable differences. This has a nice big screen. It looks like it's a little bit bigger than the one that I have, the earlier model. And has a place for the battery, and has the viewfinder that pops out. Has the record button and power button. It has the in and out cables for taking the video in and out, well, actually just out. And has a speaker, and there are, let's see what else is going on in here. Now there are some other differences. We got the cable, looks like a mini HDMI cable. I'm not sure what this is. It might be a proprietary cable that plugs in to the camera. Audio-visual multi-out. That doesn't look familiar. This one looks familiar. Like a USB port. And let's see. Oh, so they give you the USB that goes into the USB. And let's see what else we got. We got this is a AC power supply for the camera to charge the battery while the battery is in the camera. And this is the power cord for the charger. And then this thing here would be for the hot shoe that goes on top of the camera for mounting other devices. Okay, let's see, this also has some, looks like a ring for the adapter for the 3D, which this screws onto here, and then there's an additional lens that you can put on for 3D video. And let's see what else is there. There's a remote control, and it looks like it has the battery inside, so you just pull this out and the remote's working. And let's see what else is in here. Oh, this is that hot shoe again. Okay, so this is a nice feature though, because you can flip the lens around like this so that you can make videos of yourself and then work it with this remote control. So that's very nice. And it will fold back. So this is very, very cool. Very, very nice camera. Okay, now the primary difference between this camera and the earlier model is, one, it takes a different battery. This is the new battery that this camera takes, the 900 takes, and this is the old battery that the 700 takes. Now if you look on the bottom here, it's hard to see through the packaging. Let's see if we can get it out of the packaging. Take it out of the packaging. You'll notice that along this edge, I don't know if you can see that, this is the new one and this is the old one. It has a different catching device. When you lock it into the camera, the old style battery probably won't lock. No. See that the old battery will not work. Takes a new battery and it works. Okay, so the new battery goes in, the old battery is out, which takes a new charger. So you have to have a new charger, new batteries. This is the big battery, by the way. This is this battery, the 260, the VBN is the new one, VBN, and the 260 is the large size battery. It has, and one of the reasons you need extra batteries is because the new camera draws a lot more power. The old running time with the big battery used to be 3 hours, and now it's 2 hours and 40 minutes with the new camera with the same size battery. The capacity of the batteries are the same, whether it's the new one or the old one. The capacity is the same. It's just that this draws more current. It comes with a battery, of course. Otherwise it'd be very short-sighted. And then this is the new style battery that has the new locking clips along the side, and so it just slides in here like that, and then you just release it like that. Now this is the battery it comes with, and it has 1250 milliamp hours, and that's why you need the big battery, because it draws so much more current that this battery is going to last less than 40 minutes. And a 4 gigabyte video card is going to last about 40 minutes at a moderate video rate. So you're going to need a heavy duty, big size battery. And this one here has 2500 milliamp hours. So you get a little less than 3 hours with this battery. It also has a larger sensor for stills. It has a 16 megapixel camera, and the other one had a 14.2 megapixel sensor for still photography. And one of the primary differences is that even though this one has 3 metal oxide semiconductor sensors and the other one also had 3, this one utilizes less effective pixels than the old model. So you're going to come away with, and that's all in the comparison between the 700 and the new 900. It has power consumption of 8.9 watts with the new one, and it has 6.3 watts with the old one. And then here on the image sensor, now it'll tell you that it has total pixels of 9.15 megapixels. That's 3 times 3.05 megapixels will give you the 9.15. But the effective pixels are what you're really worried about, because those are going to be what's active when you're actually taking a motion picture or a still image. You can take a still image on the fly with this. So let's say you're recording a movie and you want to take a still image. You just push this button and it'll snap off a still image. But the still image that you get with this camera is going to be 7.89. Nope, that's wrong. It has, oh, the old camera was 7.89 megapixels. This one is 7.11 megapixels. So even the still image is going to be less. The motion picture image of the old camera was 7.59 megapixels, and the new camera here has 6.57 megapixels. So effectively, this will take a motion picture with 1 million less pixels than the older model. But for still photography, it still has 16 megapixels, so this has got a larger sensor for still photography. I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, wait a minute, there's a couple other things. This camera, one of the plus factors of this camera is that it has a wide angle lens, and it has a Leica lens, as does the other one. It has a Leica lens, but this one here, comparing the old to the new, the old one had a focal length of 3.45 to 4.1, which is effectively a 35 millimeter camera. And then this one here has a 2.84 to 4.1 millimeter camera, which is effective like a 29 millimeter camera and 35 millimeter still cameras. They always compare it to the standard equivalent of 35 millimeter film camera equivalent. So it'll give you a wider angle of view. It draws more power. It doesn't have quite the effective pixels as the older model, but it has more on still shots. It's still an excellent camera and highly recommended. That's all there is. Thanks for watching.